What's up, YouTube? This is True Raw for TV. So, you know, you would think that after Kevin Durant left the Thunder to go play with the Warriors in free agency back in 2016, right? And you would think that with KD playing there for 3 years and then going to Brooklyn, even though that hasn't worked out yet, there still is a lot of talent on that team compared to what Russ had to work with for most of the remaining years he was with the Thunder, and then that pathetic year he was with the Wizards. Now, he was there that 1 year with the Rockets, but they won a championship team. And the Lakers, how they're currently constructed. I think I think all of us, would say that the definite edge for talent on their respective team would go to Kevin Durant, right? So you would assume that the head-to-head matchup between KD and Russ since then had to have been overwhelmingly in favor of KD, like maybe a 800, 900 win percentage. And you would think, being that, especially when Russ was playing with OKC, that the stats would be skewed in KD's favor, statistically, right? Well, I just saw an interesting article that shows that in the 10 games that they have competed against one another since KD whimpered into the night from OKC to Golden State, they're 5-5. 5 wins for Russ's team and 5 wins for KD's team. That doesn't sound right. I mean, the super team that KD was on, then Brooklyn, they've only managed to muster 5 wins in 10 games against Russell Westbrook, who people deride as a bum, and Westbrook, he can't shoot and all that. It makes no sense. But then, well, look, okay, maybe, when it comes to certain factors, maybe, guys got hot, hit some shots they shouldn't have made, whatever, man. But the head-to-head stats, I mean, had to be in KD's favor. I mean, the defenses had to be stretched to the max with all those other shooters. KD had to have just remarkable numbers. And he did. In those 10 games so far, he's averaged 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. 54% shooting, 47% from downtown, 94% from from the free throw line. So he's been phenomenal. Russell Westbrook has averaged in those 10 games 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. 44% shooting, right on his career average. 32% from downtown, actually a little bit above his average. 83% from the foul line, which is great for him. Something doesn't sound right here, man. Why is this series tied at 5-5? Is it that KD has to have the deck stacked so largely in his favor for him to win? Because I really can't understand how Russ was able to win 5 games against any team that KD was on in the past 10 games. I don't get it. But especially considering the fact that Russ is such a bum now. He sucks. But, still his career average is 31, 11, and 9 against Kevin Durant. But people tell you that it was Russell Westbrook is the reason why he wasn't winning.